My name is Stephanie Cline, and I teach 6th grade reading, social studies, and language arts at Red Oak Elementary. I've been teaching now, this will be my 21st year in the classroom. So I've taught in Arizona, Texas, and Oklahoma, and I'm just really enjoying it now here and more. 6th grade age is pretty exciting. It's the last year of elementary, and so it's really important for us to make sure that we kind of cap off that elementary education with strong foundations. And my goal is to send them off to middle school with a passion and curiosity so that they continue their studies and they kind of take a little ownership of what that next step in their journey is going to be. We start off the entire year by establishing a culture of teamwork, and we're all in this together. And so they, from the very beginning, develop that leadership within their own groups, working collaboratively with lots of other people, and knowing that they're responsible for an outcome that's going to have an authentic audience and have a real purpose. So instead of just completing a workbook page, for example, they're going to have to produce a product, and it's going to have other people come and observe it and participate and engage. So one of the things that I love is if you look around our room, we have our content connector chain, and that's when students connect what we're learning to something in the real world or literature or something we've studied. And so you can see these powerful connections, and so we encourage to develop that habit of thinking so that they're constantly looking for, why does this matter, how is it relevant? And I think that naturally sort of makes that ownership powerful. I was one of the lucky few that I pretty much knew I wanted to be a teacher since the time I was little. I'd been told that, stuffed animals were laid out and instructed. I originally thought I was going to go into deaf education, which is kind of a full circle journey because Red Oak Elementary School houses programs for the hearing impaired. So that was kind of a nice little unexpected detail about this campus. But part of that journey included special education. So I went through training to become a special ed teacher. And then as I taught again through the military, Oklahoma, Arizona, Texas. Eventually I made it to the regular ed classroom, went back to school and got my master's and then my doctorate in educational leadership, and so I've even dabbled a little bit in administration, but all of that, the writing, the publishing, administration, all of those different things, nothing compares to seeing that moment with kids when they really connect with something or something clicks for them and it engages them on a different level. And so it's a very rewarding job to get to be in the classroom. There are challenges for sure, but this is probably the most fun that I get paid to do. And I never ever call it going to work. I don't go to work, I go to school. I think it's really important to be realistic with students who are considering education because we don't want to set false expectations for them. But I think we need those new innovative ideas, outside the box thinkers to come in and reinvigorate the profession and bring in a new level of respect and just to help people understand what a powerful profession this is. I think too that it's really important for us to kind of invest in our students this sense of community and why being here in Oklahoma is special. We don't go into education for huge salaries, right? And that's probably not going to be different anywhere that you teach. But we can explain to students why giving back to the communities where they grew up, where they were inspired, why that's so important. They have a unique insight into what it's like to be a student in this particular part of the country. And so they have a lot to give and a lot to offer. So I think that's really important. I want my students to realize how much fun I'm having doing what I do and how much of an impact I'm having. And when they start to see those other factors balancing out, okay, so this might not be my way to become a millionaire, but I do have the opportunity to make an impact that very few other professions do. And in a way that is in a community that I know and love, and I have unique insights to make a difference. So I think that's really powerful. If we can keep our own really homegrown talent, I think we're going to be better off.